Morning guys. So today I'm heading back into the city. I'm actually going to do something really interesting. I've been meaning to do this for quite some time. I'm going to be joining a tour today. So I've got a jam-packed day. I'm going to be visiting two different locations, really popular locations with the utmost historic importance. Not too far away from Krakow, and to do that I'm going to be joining like a tour with a tour bus, and they're going to take us there and everything. So I'm going to be going alone, and I think it's about 12 hours. So it's currently 6:15 in the morning, early start today, and I'm going to head into the city centre. I was going to walk and get a tram, but I just booked a taxi. It cost like €3 or €4 for a 10-minute ride to the centre, so that's perfect. We had a lovely night's sleep here as well, by the way. Pretty cool. Some cars drive up and down this road, but apart from that, about 11 PM, midnight, it starts to get calm.
So I hopped into the taxi, which took me straight to the city centre of Krakow, where the bus was already waiting for us to take everyone to our first destination of the day.
So that was about a 90-minute trip. It wasn't too bad, and it was nice actually being a passenger for once. Obviously I'm used to driving. We have made it to Auschwitz. Now I'm not sure how familiar you guys are with this place, but basically this is a set of massive concentration camps, or ex-concentration camps, the Nazis used to use during World War II. So definitely not a fun segment right now, maybe a bit heavy, but definitely important. And you can see how important this place is with the number of people here. It's only 8:30 and this place is packed. There's so many people here visiting, and yeah, basically we've got a 15-minute break now, and then we're going to join the tour and yeah, head inside and get to learn about this place and what happens here. The name of the company that I'm with is called Hello Krakow, and they do like a bunch of different tours both in the city and outside of the city. And today we're going to be visiting this place here, Birkenau, which is another concentration camp not too far from here, and then afterwards we're going to go and visit some salt mines as well, just outside of Krakow. So really interesting day. Like I said, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to film in here, and it's definitely going to be a bit heavy, but I'm going to try my best to kind of show you guys what it's like here. Thank you very much. I will, thank you.
They've also given us this lunchbox. Got water, banana, baguette, apple, chocolate and a juice. It was finally time to enter Auschwitz, so we queued up in a very busy line. We went through security. You then get headphones and a device so that you can hear your guide, who then led us through the first tunnel and into Auschwitz. Just being here feels different, and the grey weather definitely set the mood even more. More than 1.1 million people were murdered here during World War II. Most of them Jewish, men, women and children. And walking through these barracks, seeing the piles of shoes, suitcases and human hair, it stops feeling like history and it becomes painfully real. What really makes this place so haunting is how ordinary parts of it look at first glance. You know, like the brick buildings, fences, but every corner holds a story of unimaginable suffering.
So this has been a really interesting tour. It's hard to describe really, because it's interesting, but at the same time it's horrendous. Learning about all the horrible details and the horrible crimes that were committed here, and what these poor souls went through in their final moments, and even the few that survived. As you saw, pretty disgusting things that happened here in Auschwitz and in Birkenau, which we're going to head to next. And yeah, there was 2 rooms as well which we couldn't film in. Apart from that, as you saw, very, what's the word, sombre. It's like a bad feeling, but at the same time really important. And it's really fascinating, the fact that there's so much like proof and even photographs as well. You would think that they all be destroyed, but no, there are even photographs of the crimes. So right now we're heading to the other side of the camp, and following that we're going to head straight to Birkenau, which is another concentration camp a couple of miles away.
You can really hear the silence here, even with so many people around. I think that's why places like Auschwitz matter so much. Not to shock us, but to remind us how dangerous and evil us humans can be. After reading all the stories, honestly, it's such a more intense feeling to actually be here.
So we've arrived to the next area. It's called Birkenau. A lot of this place is damaged, but there are some places left that we can see. When I say damaged, it means the Nazis destroyed them completely before they left, kind of hide the evidence, obviously. But as I mentioned earlier, not everything was hidden. This is the actual railway here that they built so that they could bring prisoners. Well, they weren't prisoners at that time, but they could bring the people directly in. Keep in mind that a lot of these people thought they were going to have a new beginning here and had no idea of the horrors that would follow. Another interesting fact is that to actually visit these places, Auschwitz and Birkenau, they're actually free of charge. If you come in free, you're not going to have the tour guide, but you can book ahead, like 1 or 2 months before, and yeah, you can come in for free. Obviously, the way I've done it with the tour guide was a lot better because there's the transport, food and everything included, and like I said, I'm going to the salt mines as well after here. So yeah, but just in case any of you are wondering, there's also that option as well.
Now, Birkenau somehow feels even more overwhelming than Auschwitz did. The scale of it is just so hard to process, really. Endless rows of barracks built for one purpose: industrialized mass murder. When people arrived here, after days without food or water, the ones that survived the trip made it to selection. Some were chosen for forced labour, many others, including children and the elderly that weren't fit for work, they were sent straight to the gas chambers. This is an example of a gas chamber, as you can see. There's also the hole where they would insert the gas canisters from. What's terrifying really is how methodical everything was. Efficient, organised, planned. It was a perfectly oiled business even. And the lucky ones, well, if you can even call them that, they will work to exhaustion and lived in these indescribable conditions. Our guide explained to us that there would almost be about 5 people in each bunk bed, and there was obviously a lot of sickness going around. You can only imagine the mess they slept in.
It's a long ride. I didn't mind it though because I just destroyed every single item that was in that food bag. Everything. Anyway, we made it back to Krakow, got off the bus in the Jewish quarter and then hopped in a little van, and he's taken us to this little village called Wieliczka. And the reason is because this is where our final part of today begins. We're going to be heading down a salt mine which is over 700 years old. By the way, that tour guide was amazing. His name was Richard. It was really good. I think Auschwitz is one of those places that you definitely have to visit. So much information. It's obviously a bit sad, but it makes you appreciate what we have at the moment more and more.
This incredible salt mine lies deep beneath the streets of southern Poland. The Wieliczka salt mine isn't just a mine, it's an underground world carved almost entirely out of salt. I've never seen anything like this before. For over 700 years, miners worked down here in complete darkness, digging out what was once known as white gold, and somehow over centuries they transformed these tunnels into something extraordinary. Everything you see here, the walls, the floors, chandeliers, sculptures, everything is made of salt. But what makes this place fascinating is imagine the lives of the miners who actually spent most or all of their lives underground.
This part here is the most incredible.
On both sides, the process of decoration.
So this is definitely the most interesting part of the tour. This is St. Kinga's Chapel. Just look how incredible this place looks. Insane. And they actually use this place for mass every Sunday, and people even use it for weddings as well. Imagine getting married down here.
The final part of our exploration took us past these really beautiful, massive underground lakes. This place felt mysterious, beautiful, and a bit eerie at the same time. It's like discovering a hidden world underground.
Luckily there was a lift that brings you all the way up. Anyway, back to Krakow. This little square.
And after visiting the places filled with tragedy like Auschwitz and Birkenau this morning, ending the journey here feels a bit symbolic, you know, reminding us of what humans can also create, not just destroy.
So he's just dropped us off back in Krakow, just in time for sunset. Amazing day. Big thanks to Hello Krakow for having me. I'm going to put a link in the description box below to their website, so you can go and check out the tour that I did. They also do loads of other stuff as well, like city tours, food tours. They also do some outside of Krakow, like that I went to today, and also to the thermal pools as well. So do check them out if you are coming to Krakow. Anyway, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this week's video, and I'll see you in the next one.